just to mention quickly, briefly, really, that my channel has now reached a new milestone of views. So again, thank you so much for everybody out there that watches these live streams, that watches my videos on my channel. I have now reached a peak views of just over 600,000 views. So I'm well over 500,000. So I'm aiming to get to obviously then 700,000 and eventually 1,000,000 views. Okay, subscribers still doing very well. It's still rising, 1,130 something I think it is now. So thank you again so much regarding that. Of course, it's not the subscribers I'm chasing, it's the views. So I've reached over 600,000 views because I did 2 series this week. I've done Dimmingsdale on Wednesday, and I did Peak Wildlife Park again on Tuesday, just gone. So both those series are complete. The videos are uploaded, they've been edited, they're on the channel. So again, thank you so much for that. So of course, what's to look forward to in the coming weeks? Well, if we go to the back end of this month, yes, Benidorm will most likely happen. I've been looking at one of the hotels down the Poniente side, which I'm looking at most likely staying at, because I much prefer that end, to be honest, than the other 2 parts of Benidorm. Well, I actually do like the not the Levante side, no, I'm not overly keen. The Old Town, I definitely do. But the Poniente side is very quiet, and the Old Town is very quiet, because I've said it before, Benidorm really is split into 3 parts. Everybody thinks, oh no, it's only 2, Levante and Poniente, but actually it's split into 3, because you've got Poniente, you've got Old Town, and you've got Levante, okay? But then you might think, well, okay, Benidorm might be split into 4 parts, because you've also got Finstrat down the other end, which is a very small part of Benidorm, at the back of where the Grand Hotel Bali is. But generally, Benidorm is split into either 2 or 3 parts, because you've got Poniente, which is the more Spanish area. You've got the Old Town, which again is Spanish and more traditional Benidorm, and then the Levante is the British side and Irish side as well, because you've got Irish bars down there, lots of British bars. You get your full English breakfast, you get your fish and chips, you can have people go there for stag and hen do's and other things that go on down there as well. But generally that's what that side is. So if you're into the pubs and clubs and the dancing and partying, that's the side of Benidorm to go, the Levante side. If you want a more quiet, peaceful holiday, then you can go into hotels in the Old Town, Airbnbs. There's other hotels at the back of the Old Town, like the Plaza where I stayed last year. This Hotel Prince Park, which is near the park, where the amphitheatre is. It was used in the series of Benidorm. And then if you want to go to a more Spanish part, you go down the Poniente side. So again, it's each to their own. Oasis or the Arctic Monkeys. Well, yeah, you can watch them as well, because they do tribute acts at Morgan's Tavern of those. So, yes, which is Neptune's in the series of Benidorm. But like I say, if you are into that kind of thing, then that's the side to go, the Levante side, which is better. Don't really know, because I don't really listen to either of them, to be honest. But anyway, so that's what I'm planning to do, to head over to Benidorm to go and visit the 2 zoos over there, Mundamar and Terra Natura. So I've had an email back about one of the hotels, because I messaged on email and asked about a taxi rank near the hotel, and they said there is, and you can pay with cash or credit card. I know some taxis, they might only accept cash, so they did say on this email that they do accept cash and card. So I'm looking at doing a 3-night stay, because I can only really go during my days off work, which won't be for the next week or so, because I've got some overtime at work. So thank you for the hearts there, and please subscribe to my channel at CarlSmith25. So hello to all of you that are joining. So as I said earlier when I started this live stream, my channel has now reached 600,000 views and over 1,130 subscribers. Last pub I was in Benidorm. Okay, that's what do you listen to then? I quite like 80s and 90s music, to be honest. I listen to James Blunt, I listen to Fleetwood Mac, I like Simply Red, I like David Bowie. I do like 80s and 90s music. I'm not into rock music or rap, But that's, again, each to their own what you like to listen to. But I love traveling, hence why I've got this channel. And I do appreciate all the support of all of you out there that are watching the videos, that have been watching the live streams. So again, thank you so much for those hearts there. I really appreciate your support. I've been to Israel. I obviously wouldn't go at the moment because it's a bit dodgy, in line with what you've just said there. But I have been to Israel 3 times, and I absolutely loved going. I've been to Jerusalem and Bethlehem. I've been to Nazareth and Galilee. I've been to the Dead Sea. It's just absolutely fantastic. But I know it's having its troubles at the moment. So I am sorry about that. You're thinking of going to the US. I'd love to go to the US. I'd like to go and visit Florida and California. I'd love to go to New York. Again, there's lots of places, believe me, that I have not been to yet. America is definitely one of them. Japan, I'm looking at going there. I'd love to go there one day. I'd love to go to the Philippines. I'd love to go to South Africa. I'd love to go on an African safari. I'd love to go back to Egypt and go to the Valley of the Kings. Well, I don't really get involved with anything political on here, so I'm not going to answer that question, but it is shocking what's going on. But again, the world's in a mess, isn't it? Plus, there was the plane crash earlier on from Air India. That wasn't very good either. I saw that on the news. So again, the world is in turmoil. At the end of the day, I don't want to discuss anything political or religious on here. I have got my views on those things, but I don't discuss those on this channel because my channel is about travelling. So I don't really wish to comment on that. Thank you very much. But yes, it is bad what's going on in Israel, as well as in other parts of the world as well. Texas, well, yeah, it probably would. Again, there's loads of places. Hello there. Good name you've got there as well. Talking about Glory Hole. Again, if you like pubs, that's fine. It's not really my scene, but there is one bar I do like to go to in Benidorm, and that's Mateo's, because that's owned by Darren Litton, who wrote the Benidorm series. Because in 2023, I stayed in that hotel, the Sol Pelicanos, where they use the pool area, and I did get to meet Darren, and I had his autograph, got photographs with him. I also met Chrissy Rock. We'll see you there, lad. Maybe you will. But again, I won't be spending a lot of time down the Levante side. I will be going there for 2 reasons, and that is to basically go to the old town because I prefer it, and also to go and visit Mondemart and Terra Natura. I like going to the zoos. They do a fantastic dolphin, sea lion and parrot show at Mondemart. It is amazing, honestly, to watch the dolphins perform. It's a brilliant show. I've seen it, and it actually almost had me in tears, because it was so amazing watching it. It did touch the heartstrings, to be honest. It pulled at the heartstrings. Terra Natura is a fantastic zoo to go to as well. And there's lots of animals there to see. I mean, I went into that volcano part in there where they've got the poisonous animals like the reptiles and things. They've also got camels there, elephants, prairie dogs. I just like seeing animals. I find it very therapeutic, and I know the weather over there is really hot at the moment. It's been pushing 32, I think, the last few days. But I've actually done a video earlier on, a live stream, of what to take for a mini break in a small bag, and I've actually packed it for Benidorm. So I haven't yet booked it, but I will be booking it in the coming days. I go with Jet2, hence the shirt I've got on here. I love Jet2. So I'll be going with them. I generally go from East Midlands because it's a handy airport for me, only half an hour up the road. I've got Manchester and Birmingham nearby, but East Midlands is the closest, just under 30 miles away from here, where I am. So I will definitely be getting out to Benidorm, but again, I'm not going out there for the pubs and clubs, but I will definitely go to Mateo's because it's where Darren owns it. And I met Chrissy Rock in there and Sean Foster Connolly, who performs in the Morgan's Tavern, which is Neptune's. I do like to video the Sol Pelicanos and around that area, but the Levante side does not attract me at all. I just find it too noisy, and I'm not interested in the pubs and clubs. I don't go to Benidorm for stag or hen do's either. I just go there because I like the series, and also because it was my first holiday with my mum and dad and brother in 1988, because that was my first ever holiday abroad, and I was only 4 years old when we went. So and we stayed at the Flamingo Apartments, which is now called the Sandos Benidorm Suites, which is at the back of the Levante side. It's one of the hotels at the back near where the Sunday market is. That side of Benidorm, it's called the Sandos Benidorm Suites, but it used to be called the Flamingo Apartments, and we were on the 12th floor of that hotel. So that was the first time I actually went to Benidorm, which was December 1988, and we went with Britannia Airways, which of course is now TUI, or Thompson. It was Thompson, then TUI. So Benidorm is a childhood holiday destination for me, really. People say it's Blackpool in the sun, perhaps because of the lights and the bars and things, but it definitely isn't. As I've said earlier on, it's split into 3 parts. You've got Poniente, Old Town and Levante. So again, whichever side you like, you go wherever you want. So if you want a more quiet holiday, you go down the Poniente side or the Old Town for a more Spanish or traditional. If you want the British bars, you go the Levante side. Each to their own where they want to go. But I've been on several trips in Benidorm. I've been to Calpe, I've been to Altea on the bus number 10 to Altea. That was beautiful up there, €170 each way, I think it was. And I also went to Guadalest and the waterfalls of Algar, which of course were featured in the Benidorm series as well. So that was nice, a nice trip. But I generally went there because of the series. It took me 7 weeks to watch every single episode of Benidorm from series 1 right the way through to the very last episode. I think it was series 10. I know the episodes got stupid after series 3, but I enjoyed watching it and I thought, well, I'm getting myself in the mood for Benidorm, and that's when I went in 2023. Went twice last year because I'd started my YouTube channel. So I plan to go this time, like I've said, do some live streams from Mundamar, Terra Natura, video the animal shows, go to Matteo's bar, go to Tapas Alley, go on the balcony, go to the viewing platform. I love going to the Dove Park. That's my favourite part of Benidorm. And plus Sherry's bar is very good as well. If you ever go to the Old Town, go and pay a visit to there. They do fantastic food, recommended by the Macmaster Lee Davey, who has a YouTube channel, so please subscribe to him because he goes to Sherry's quite a lot and the food is absolutely brilliant. You can have curry there as well, and apparently their chefs are Indian, so they know how to do a curry, obviously, but you get like a free onion bhaji or papadum with it. But it's really good value for money. So if you ever do go to the Old Town Shart and come to Benidorm, go and visit Sherry's bar and go and pay a visit to Tapas Alley. Because if you're into sangria and tapas, Spanish food, go down there. If you much prefer the British food, then go to the British side. But again, it's each to their own. But that's what I'm planning to do. So there will be lots of video footage to come in the coming days as well, getting prepared for going to Benidorm. I want to do some more series next month, maybe go visit Chester Zoo, go and visit the African savannah over there, go maybe do a trip to Shrewsbury. I'll also probably go back to the Who Zoo, Twycross Zoo as well, because I've got the pass, that runs out in August, so I'm going to use that up. And then I've got a cruise in September. So lots of footage to come, lots of series. Benidorm definitely coming up very soon. I will keep everybody informed of that, so please subscribe to the channel at CarlSmith25 and then click the notification bell as well for any new videos I upload. You'll get a notification. Don't be alarmed by all the videos, but you can watch what you want. There's still loads of videos that you can still watch on my channel now. Please leave comments on my videos. I do respond to them, so I do look forward to your support. So thank you again to everybody out there that supported my channel since last March. I've gained over 1,130 subscribers, over 600,000 views, and it's thanks to you guys and gals out there. Love you all for watching my videos and supporting it. So I will see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you.